Well, good evening, everybody. We're here for some more baseball. We're going to be playing History Maker Baseball again tonight. My name is Tenacious Earl, here for the Tabletop Baseball channel, bringing this action to you. It will be at Citizens Bank Park on a nice August late afternoon, we'll say. Everything is pretty normal, no wind, no heat, just, well, it's warm, but no excess heat, we'll say. We are going to have Yordano Ventura pitching for the Royals, and Vince Velasquez will get the ball going there for the Phillies. So, first off, I just want to thank everybody who has pledged their support to our Patreon effort so far. We really appreciate that, both Tabletop Earl and myself. We're over halfway to get to that first goal, which would get us to the point where we will start doing a little bit of give it away. It won't be the same level of giveaways we can get. If we can get to that 200 mark eventually, it's going to take some time, I'm sure, but that's our ultimate goal. And once we get there, we will raise the ball game even more. But again, $25 giveaways every month if we can get to 50 and keep it there. So we appreciate everybody who has put the support out there already, and we hope that you are still considering. Granted, again, no pressure. If you're not in a position to make it possible and to be a part of it, we understand, and we just thank you for that. And anyway, and I see Derek and Ken both in here at the moment, and as Derek said, rest in peace, especially Darren Dalton. I guess we could play this game in his memory a bit here. It's not a game from the 90s teams or anything, but it is still, he was a Phillies player, and sounds like he had a bout of brain cancer, which finally took him. Don Baylor, I forget what exactly. I didn't read the story on him. Obviously, he was a manager, a player in the league for a long, long time, and so sincerest regrets to the families, condolences. Not that any of them would be watching this, but if they would, for some reason, stumble upon this, obviously we respect a lot of the baseball players out there, and especially a couple of real, I don't think ballers is the right word, but guys that really did a lot for baseball, as both of them did. So anyway, let's move on to the game here. So we get this done before whatever. So I redesigned my sheet a little bit here. I decided to move the strategy stuff from here up to there, take out a column. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get to 8, and probably once I do that now, I will probably get there. But also I wanted to put, I'm going to rename this from single game. I wanted to have a spot where I could put just sort of extraneous things that aren't till further notice. Paulo Orlando is still unhappy. The Phillies have Cedric Hunter out for 1 more game. Jeremy Hellickson will be out 2 more games. And for this game, in the game day rolls, Kelvin Herrera came down with a 10-game injury. So that's going to hurt the bullpen for the Royals. They are going to they're going to be going with 6 relievers until Dylan G is rested up from his most recent start. And I got to reload my fridge here. My Mountain Dew is just about out. Diet Mountain Dew, that is. Okay. Umpires for this game: Sam Holbrook behind the plate, Doug Eddings at first, John Tumpane at second, and it'll be Ryan Blakeney at third. So figured we'd get those announcements out of the way. And it will be the Royals leading off here at Citizens Bank Park. As I said, Orlando unhappy. I decided to lead off with him anyway. Be Paulo Orlando in right. Mike Moustakas at third. Lorenzo Cain center field. Eric Hosmer first. Salvador Perez is going to be the DH this game. We're going to bring in Drew Butera to catch. Alex Gordon in left. Omar Infante second base. Drew Butera catching. And Alcides Escobar shortstop. Hot hitter Cain. Cold hitter Gordon. And we are ready to go with Vince Velasquez on the mound. And we're off. And guess what? We have 5-6-6. 5-6-6. A big roll to start. Velasquez is not wild. Orlando does not have a good eye. That's a strikeout to start the game. So Mike McAllister got boards that are for color blindness. That's pretty awesome right there. That is very awesome. From everything I've seen, the play people have a lot going for them. So they've been do a lot of good things. Sixes. With Moustakas at the plate, this is probably not a good sign for Velasquez. Ace, not an ace, not a sad sack. This is going to be a glove roll. So we got to go to the glove micro chart. This could definitely be a goner. Let's see the glove chart. It's a 2. Center fielder gold. Well, Herrera is semi-gold. I guess I should have rolled the... this might actually work out for them. We'll see. No, he is not going to be gold this time. That is a home run. It is gone. Moustakas goes deep. 1-0 Royals. So it'll be Lorenzo Cain. It's funny, we had 5-6-6 and then 6-6-6. If you're a Christian, you might not like the 6-6-6 roll, but if you're a if you're a Christian on the Phillies, you're definitely not gonna. 1-3-5. Okay, we've got a and it's a 1 red black 5, which is what, balks and bogeys. So let's see. 1-5. Rain delay. Roll 1 die. 1-2. Game resumes later. All players cold. 3-6. Game called. Oh my. This could be bad. This could be real bad. We might be done with this game. 1-2. Game resumes later. With everybody cold. How about a 1 or a 2? It's a 4. Oh, I think that does it. And we're playing a campaign, so I'm gonna close this down. Oh my goodness. The rains come. And that's that. Guess what? They're gonna play a doubleheader on August 9th. So, because it's the only time that Kansas City will be in Philadelphia. So we're gonna end up having to play a doubleheader. The trouble is both these pitchers are going to be spent because they've gotten all warmed up. I think that's usually the way it ends up working out. And I kind of feel like I should put this away and do a different game. That's a real buzzkill in a way, but I guess if we weren't playing this on a YouTube channel, it would be probably pretty interesting. I do think it's interesting, but it also kind of ruins everything that I did. Or I can ignore the rain. Just opened up my DMD. Well, Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah. Well, let's do it here. And I just ruined my nice new score sheet. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it straight up. So I have another side to the score sheet, by the way. But we're gonna play 2 on August 9, which I look forward to doing because I think it will I'm going to have to use a little bit of a squad rotation, I think, for both these teams at that. So, that is kind of a strange way to have it end, but I don't know. That happens in real life, doesn't it? Oh, so I think that means we wash all away, and we just start over afresh next game. They didn't complete even a half an inning. So, wow, the old balks and bogeys. That's a real balk, I guess, and a real bogey. So anyway, I have a second here to talk a little more, which suits me just fine. No, not really. Anyway, thanks for checking in for a bit. If I can get this other game, so what I would end up going to do would be Oakland at Milwaukee, which most people might go, Oakland at Milwaukee, yuck. I can definitely send you a copy of the scorecard. What you could do is you could email me at tenaciousstrat@gmail.com. I would send you the PDF, and you could... anybody who's complained about this being... my videos being too long, I should get like all sorts of likes on this. Oh, let me write that down. Boy. Tell you what, that'll be a good use for this page that I can't use anymore because I've gotten it all worked out. And then just a second, my nose is itching and I need to get YouTube up here because it flashed across. Yeah, that's the thing, is the complaints don't come from the chat. And again, anybody who's watching this after the fact, I really do not want to come across as complaining about anything. I understand why people have their... And I will say that when you start doing a fund drive, that kind of... opens you up for further what do you want to call it? Further scrutiny. So I understand. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to wrap it up since I want to see if I can get this other game set up, even though I know Oakland, Milwaukee, whatever. The complaint staff has a case of the Mondays. Hopefully I can get a like out of that. A little office space. Trying to get... anyway. You don't have your own ready. Well. Alright, well I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching this abbreviated version. Oh, your own pen. I got you. Well, I got it written down here. I'll try to send it out before the next game. Thank you for watching this abbreviated version of the THMBL, the Tenacious History Maker Baseball League. It's the way it goes sometimes. We have some fun with it, but this will make it even more fun because we'll have a doubleheader once we get finished up with the next game day. Thanks a lot, everybody. Or finished up with this game day. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you soon, maybe later tonight, and make some history. That's what we're doing here. We got a rain out, so get out your galoshes and your mutters and your what are the ponchos, and go sliding in the mud and everything. So good night. Thanks a lot.